Wagwan people, welcome back to the channel. Red Devils KE, all things Manchester United. Today is a post-match review, Manchester United versus FC Twente, a 1-1 draw, very disappointing draw. But let's look at it, we have to. So, FC Twente rocked up to Old Trafford, very confident. There's some connections between our manager and FC Twente going into the match. Ten Hag used to manage and used to be a player there. I expected a professional performance, to be honest, but that's not what happened. Of course, we made changes. Maguire came into the team. Who else came into the team? Zaxi, Rashford. I was surprised that Ahmad started. I thought Garnacho would start. Ahmad, Zaxi, and Rashford was enough. Bruno, Ugarte, and Eriksson was an interesting one who started. The fullbacks appeared like we said we would. I thought Delete would start, but Martinez and Maguire is what we chose, and Onana in goalkeeping. That's enough. That's enough to put a result against FC Twente.
Spartans! What is your profession?
God have mercy upon us.
We were in the game. We were a bit dominant. We were playing our game. FC Twente also were possessing, so it was almost like a 50-50 back and forth. Until people settled, it was a back and forth-ish. Until we started controlling the game just slightly a bit more and getting more chances than they could. However, they did get a very clean chance, which they sparred. Honestly, they should have gone 1-0 up. And if they did, to be honest, they would have won the game.
That was a close one.
So for Eriksen's goal, we are trying to work the ball up the pitch, and it finds itself to Eriksen, who shoots it top bins. So it's 1-0. After that, we become lethargic. We don't have that zip. We're not pressing as hard. The front line is not pressing the fullbacks as hard. We're just covering space. Rashford is jogging again. Zaxi is not busting a lung. Something is just a bit off.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
Yes, I know it's not the first team, but the players that have been put on the pitch should do enough to actually play good football. Now, we've played the game, but FC Twente are now creeping into it slowly. They're getting into the game. They're getting the ball. They're playing properly. They're actually playing very fluid football in comparison to us. And then, for the goal that we concede, that is the stupidest goal I've ever seen us concede. And we've conceded some stupid ones. Tell me how a right back runs from his position to the edge of the box. This is not Theo Hernandez. This is not Prime Cafu. I don't even know the chap's name. Big up to him, to be honest. Rashford, you get a yellow for the team. Put the man down. Old Trafford is not a place to be running around.
Don't run! Murife, don't run!
But these players just don't get it, man. Rashford, Bruno, Eriksen, Maguire. Those are four players who get past. Maguire first falls like a sack of potatoes. Then he ping-pongs off Ugarte. Then Eriksen gets it, tries to do some turn. The ball gets nicked. And then, boom! The ball is in the back of the net.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
So that right back basically runs through our team like a dirty girl.
Yeah, boy.
And then I have to highlight something here. Now, I know he's not at fault for the goal, but I have to say it now. Onana. His goalkeeping fundamentals are off.
First of all, you're throwing too many big words at me.
Again, I'm not blaming him solely for the goal. But at the end, the positioning is just off. De Gea gets that. Rea gets that. Ederson gets that. Alisson gets that. Onana just looks way off. He's guessing again. He's guessing a bloody shot. As a professional goalkeeper, playing at the level of Man United, you should not be beaten at your near post. I'm not being told. I'm no expert, but I've watched football for a while.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
When keepers are beaten at their near post, it's deemed to be a failure. They are the ones who are on the wrong. Don't be concerned about the pass going square across your 6-yard box. That's fine. If that happens, Man City do it all the time, Arsenal do it all the time. They've outplayed you. But Mazraoui is closing that space. Take care of the near post, bro. So it's 1-1. Now the real United shows up.
Oh no!
Before that 1-1, there were causes for Ten Hag to start subbing people. Again, I go back to the manager. Going to the substitutions by Eric Ten Hag. We're 1-1. The game is gone. Bruno can't put a pass straight. Eriksen's head has gone a bit. And for me, I think the manager needs to do more. And he needs to react much faster in the game. Tell me why Bruno cannot be substituted. Tell me why someone who is playing so badly like that cannot be taken off the pitch. Tell me why. Bro, you benched Cristiano Ronaldo. Rightly so. Squared up to Cristiano and gave him your chest. Ndio bembeleze Bruno na Rashford. Was it a show just to show us that you can square up with the biggest? At least you subbed Rashford off. Garnacho came on and he was electric. But we've lost our shape, we've lost our balance, our head's gone because we've conceded such a crap goal. Eriksen shouldn't have come off. Yes, he had some weird misplaced pass, but Bruno should have come off the first person. And then when it comes to making actual footballing decisions to help the game, what's going on?
Come on, man.
I think yesterday also we saw the good and bad of Christian Eriksen. On one hand, he pops up in good positions and his finishing is exquisite. On the other hand, his head loss is amazing. When Eriksen starts playing badly, he falls off a cliff. When he lost the ball and we conceded that goal, Eriksen's head had gone. He couldn't pass. Yes, after a few minutes he got it back together, but the game there has already been stretched. Twente are now into the match. The fans have been seeing the whole damn match. I like Eriksen. I like the progression that we've seen from Eriksen this season. I like the role that he's playing in midfield, but I think yesterday we saw the good, the bad, and the ugly of Christian Eriksen.
You win some, you lose some.
Also, as much as I love this player, to be honest, Joshua Zirkzee, Ziggy Zaga, Jay-Z, you need to score more. You need to be putting out those chances. We've been drawing matches and we've lost matches because you had chances and they didn't get put away. We're not saying that you're the one who made us lose those matches, but if you put those chances away, we end up winning games and we can cover for head losses like yesterday. Everything else about Zirkzee, I'm totally in love with. His link-up play is just wild. His fast touches, the way he fights with defenders. I think he'll grow into the game. The finishing touch will come. What we saw at Fulham is more intrinsic. It's like talent. It's just something that you need to play a few games so that it gets out and the rhythm comes. I'm not mad at Zirkzee. I just need more finishing prowess. I need you to stick that ball in the back of the net. I think we really have a good player on our hands. Eric Ten Hag, it's time to have a talk. I have to, at this point, look at the manager's comments from the press conference. Talking about you don't have things you love. FC Twente, with no disrespect, who the bloody hell is FC Twente? Sijui they are 120 what ranked in Champions League. Bro, we have 3 Champions Leagues. In the Champions League's ranking, they're not top 100. What nonsense is that? We don't care about your bloody connections to FC Twente. You're the Manchester United manager. You're hurting us, Manchester United, and our fans. Manage properly, bro. Maybe you don't love us.
Oh my god! If it doesn't from... Oh my god!
I don't care. You're here to do a job. Going into the match and looking at the way these players started off in the game, there was something lethargic about our performance. We didn't have a killer instinct. When we went to Barnsley and even at Crystal Palace, we wanted to win. We wanted to step on these guys. We wanted to dominate. Against FC Twente, it's like when your crush makes you mad. Are you gonna really shout at her? Like, are you gonna really tear into her? No. FC Twente seems like Ten Hag's crush. And I'm pissed off. At the end of the day, it's a draw. It's a very disappointing draw because, like I said in my preview, you want to be mashing people up at home. You want goal difference. This is a league format. You want to be towards the top of the league. Not starting to go between positions 9 and 24. Why? Because you will have more games on top of the already 8 that you have. Last year we had a madness with injuries. If you don't think about this early, down the line, we'll have something to answer for.
Oh dear, we are in trouble.
Because of such matches. Because of people just can't concentrate. And people just can't put a performance together for 90 minutes. Another one. Mr. Bruno Fernandes. We need to talk about this guy. He's now becoming a problem.
Say again, please?
Houston, we have a problem.
A net negative. A net negative means you have good qualities, and we know you for your good qualities. But still, the other bullshit is outweighing your good qualities. Bruno can change a game. Bruno has a killer pass. Bruno runs forever. Bruno is a leader.
On the other hand,
Bruno's head loss is amazing. Bruno's passing is diabolical. Is there something going on with a new contract and Man United players? Because immediately you sign up to a new contract, you show us how you're on holiday. Since the new contract Bruno signed, Bruno has been pants. Let's call a spade a spade. And then you have your bald manager who does not want to have the balls to substitute Bruno. We're not saying drop him if you want, but you need to remove him from a match when he's underperforming. He is a substitution you should have made. Put Eriksson forward, bring Mino on, keep Ugarte, and then we have the ball and we create chances. With Eriksson, he's more composed on the ball. Bruno is just erratic. Are you going to drop him for Spurs now? I mean, you should, but are you going to do it, Mr. Ten Hag?
Man ought to do what he thinks is best.
Oi, at the end of the day, it's a draw and it's not a loss. It feels like a loss, but it's not. There are many more games to recover, even though those games are way more difficult. Fenerbahce away, Porto away. Bodo Glimt yesterday beat Porto with 10 men. They actually scored the third goal. They won 3-1. They scored the third goal with one man down. I don't know which Porto we are going to meet, but we are going to their stadium. It's not going to be easy. You know Man United and our away record and playing in away matches. Porto Stadium is mad. Thank goodness Bodo Glimt are coming to Man United. I'm talking about Bodo Glimt. I'm talking about bloody Bodo Glimt. This is a bad result. Let's call it for what it is. I was going to say that a draw is alright. No, this is a bad result. Especially in the context of things. Man United is still inconsistent. We're improving in terms of gameplay and the possession bits that we have, but 90 minutes wins you games. Not 50, not 45, not 60.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Can't believe this. Bloody draw. Like, share, subscribe, put your thoughts in the comments. Yeah, do the whole lot.